The night continues toward its darker hours in this Collinwood of another, yet concurrent time. And the one man who has had experience of both, Barnabas Collins, is still captive of the writer, William H. Loomis, ignorant of the knowledge that on this night the warp between the bands of time will reveal to other eyes the mystery of multiple existence and some truth about the fate of Barnabas, with the mention of a curse.
Barnabas, are you standing in that hall in the other time watching me?
Hoffman.
Unable to make me hear you or see you?
Hoffman!
Or has your curse, that terrible curse, been discovered? Oh, if only I knew. If only I knew.
Hoffman!
What is it, Mr. Collins? Is something wrong? What is it, Mr. Collins?
Hoffman.
Mr. Collins, what happened? What is it?
It happened once before with Amy and Daniel. Just now,
Please tell me what it is.
I want you to look into Angelique's room and tell me whether you see what I just saw.
Has something happened to Miss Alexis?
Now tell me, what do you see?
The room?
Is it empty?
Well, of course it's empty. Miss Alexis is downstairs in the drawing room.
But this room, a moment ago, it was empty of furniture. And you were in here. So was Mrs. Stoddard. I saw you here, Hoffman. Now, you were dressed differently, but it was you. I called to you, but you couldn't hear me.
That is impossible.
Well, now look, I know it isn't possible, but it happened. Now look, you were talking about Barnabas. Yes.
Barnabas? I don't know any Barnabas.
Barnabas Collins. He's one of our ancestors.
Oh, the one Will Loomis wrote about.
No, I think it's another Barnabas. At least I think so. It's the one living now. But he disappeared in this room. Well, no, it wasn't in this room. It was in another room, but it was behind this same door.
Mr. Collins.
And you said something about a curse. There was a curse on him.
Curse?
Yes, and... Now, look, what's the use? It couldn't have happened. I couldn't have seen what I saw, what I thought I saw. Listen, will you excuse me? I shouldn't have mentioned it at all. It was probably just my, Listen, I better go. It's getting awfully late.
Mr. Collins, is there anything I can do? Is there anything I can get for you?
No, there's nothing. Nothing whatsoever.
I haven't found anything worth adding to my shelf collection in ages, till this morning. Thanks for giving me the idea to go looking.
Oh, I just suggested that you and I do some of the things you used to enjoy with your mother.
This conch shell is the best one I've seen in ages.
I bet you can hear the whole ocean in that one.
No, not the ocean.
Why, isn't that what you're supposed to hear?
Yeah, but,
But what?
well, this is probably going to sound silly since I'm so grown up and everything, but when I was little, my mother used to tell me that what I'd hear would be her whispering. Not words, just sounds, to let me know that she was near and thinking of me. but that was when I was little.
Listen again. Go on, don't be embarrassed. Listen and see. You hear it, don't you? Don't you hear your mother's voice? That is her voice, isn't it? Talking to you. Telling you that she's thinking about you. That she's near. Very near. Very near.
Alexis! Alexis, I'd like to talk to you for a moment if you have time.
Why, yes, of course, Quinn.
Good. In the drawing room. Barnabas,
What?
who hung his portrait here?
Trask did. I told you.
Why?
Well, it was in your study, and I had it out here.
But I want it taken down immediately.
Whatever,
What do you-
whatever you say, Mr. Collins. I'll go and find Trask.
Alexis, you have a moment.
Yes. Daniel, take the shelves upstairs, and then I'll come up and see your whole collection. Quentin, what is it?
Look, I'm very sorry if I sounded sharp just now, but I haven't had much sleep.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, to be very truthful, that isn't it at all. I'm not well. And I don't mean physically. You see, there have been many things happening around here. Strange, inexplicable things.
You mean Damien Evans?
Oh, partly, but there's something else.
What?
Well, it's just... No, it really sounds ridiculous. I just want to tell you that I'm leaving Collinwood.
Leaving? Why?
Well, it's happened twice now.
What has?
Well, in your room.
Quentin, please tell me what it is.
All right, I'll tell you. Twice now I've opened your door, and both times...
What are you doing here?
Leaving some shells for Aunt Alexis.
Oh. Have you seen Trask?
No.
You're leaving them just the way you used to leave them for her.
Aunt Alexis likes them just as much. You know? A couple of times on the beach today, she...
Yes?
Forget it. Everybody always gets angry at me when I say it.
You thought she was...
No. No, she's not my mother. I've got to accept that. And I do accept it. Really, I do.
Daniel? What was that all about?
He's confused. It's not just that you look so much like his mother. It's that he seems to care about you the way he cared about her.
Oh, I doubt that. However, I will admit my feelings for Daniel. But that's of no interest right now. Mr. Collins has told me that he's leaving Collinwood.
Oh?
Yes, he told me what he saw in the room. He says you know about it, too. He seems to be very disturbed by it.
Maybe it would be a good idea if he got away for a while.
What? Away from those who love him? Well, I mean, we all do care a great deal about him. And we want to help him. How can we help him if he's not here? You do understand, don't you?
Yes. Yes, I think I do.
will follow. I will find. Follow. Find.
If I may say so, Mr. Collins, you haven't even tried to understand.
Hoffman, perhaps I don't want to understand.
You said you saw this woman, Julia, talking about someone named Barnabas Collins. Now, Will Loomis is writing another book about him. You really should go and talk to him. And the portrait has had some disturbing effects.
You're right. I do know these things. It's just that I cannot make any sense out of them. I have tried to contact Will Loomis, but neither see anyone nor talk to anyone. I simply can't physically force the man to see me.
Why don't you go to the Loomis house, Mr. Collins, and insist that he talks to you? Tell him exactly what you know about the portrait and about the room and about the people in it.
No. I don't want to know any more about it, Hoffman. I want to forget it all. That's final. I will not go to the Loomis house again.
Cousin Will? Carolyn? Nobody's here. Why did I come? For long enough, the world has lived in ignorance of this terrible truth. This must be part of Cousin Will's book. And perhaps it was just as well. How many would have come in search of the locked door, not suspecting that if it had opened to their touch, a fate awaited them so devastating that... Now I remember. Follow. Find.
Why couldn't Hoffman persuade Quentin to go to Loomis' house and see Will? Why did he run out? I've got to keep him here with me so that I can help him. I've got to convince him that this nonsense about the room is just his imagination. That it will all pass when he's had a chance to rest, relax, surrounded by those who love him.
Didn't imagine it. You didn't imagine it. Hoffman!
Barnabas?
Hoffman, can't you hear me?
He isn't losing his mind. It's true. He really saw it.
Quentin! Quentin!
I'm trying to follow. I'm trying to find. Locked door. Beyond locked door. Follow. Find locked door. Follow. Find locked door. Find. Locked. Break the lock. Find. Break.
Daniel! Daniel! Daniel, what happened?
You haven't seen Mr. Collins anywhere?
No, not since he left the room.
I've got to find him.
May I ask what happened?
I saw it myself. The room with you in it.
You saw it?
Yes. I opened the doors to my very own room and it was completely changed. Empty. Same room. Oh, I wish I knew where Quentin was. He didn't just imagine it. I saw it myself.
And I?
Yes, you were there. You said one word. Barnabas.
Barnabas. The same thing that Mr. Collins heard me say.
Maybe that's Quentin.
The last thing I remember was looking at the portrait of Barnabas Collins.
Daniel! Daniel, you all right? What happened? Daniel, are you all right? Tell me what happened.
I found him at the Loomis house.
Oh, darling, are you all right? What happened to him?
I don't know.
He's all right. Now, please, he's not hurt.
Oh, of course, I just wondered what happened to him, that's all.
I don't know. The last thing I remember, I was looking at the portrait of Barnabas Collins. Where is it?
I had Trask take it down.
I can't remember anything else. Why? What does it mean?
I expect to find out very shortly. Now, Daniel, why don't you go upstairs now, and I'll be up later.
I'm all right.
Daniel?
Okay. I guess I think I should think about it a little.
No, I want you to forget all about it. We'll talk later. Come on.
Just let me have a few words with your father. I'll come right. Sure. Could he possibly have been doing there? Doesn't he remember anything?
I don't know. It's got something to do with Barnabas Collins. But what?
Could it be the Barnabas that Hoffman was talking about in that room? That strange, empty room. Yes, Quentin. I saw it too. And Hoffman was there. She said one word. Barnabas.
You saw.
It wasn't just your imagination.
No, it wasn't. But that still doesn't explain everything.
Well, did you go and talk to Will Loomis?
Well, I didn't see him. But I have a feeling that he doesn't know anything. There's only one person who knows all about it. One obvious person.
Who?
Barnabas Collins.
But isn't he?
Dead? Yes, for over a century. But I intend on talking to him tonight.
What?
A seance in the drawing room.
Are you sure you want to do that?
It's the only thing I can do. If I want to go on living here at Collinwood, I've got to understand what's going on.
Quentin is saying...
You, Hoffman, and myself are the only ones who know about your room. I'll see to it that Roger and Elizabeth are out of this house. Also Trask. And once Daniel and Amy are asleep.
Seance. You, Hoffman, and I.
And we shall finally meet up with Barnabas Collins. Tonight. is my ancestor, Barnabas Collins, that I call upon. If his spirit can hear me, please answer. Come to us, Barnabas Collins. Speak to us, Barnabas Collins.
Oh, I can't help.
No, don't break the circle.
No, I want to, but I can't.
Hoffman, don't break the circle. Barnabas Collins. Barnabas Collins, come to us.
Something was here, but it's gone. The circle's broken.
No. No, don't go, whoever you are. Don't leave us.
Quentin. Quentin, look. There.